that I present the Academy Award for the best performance of an actress in supporting roles during 1939 to Hattie McDaniel.
Picture, every line that she played, it belonged to her. She knew that she was supposed to be the subservient, but if you've seen her pictures, you know that she did not ever deliver a subservient line. She always took over and it became a Hattie McDaniel picture. She had so many situations that butted her right in the face and she would just say, "Move over, I'm coming." Nothing stopped her.
Hattie inspires me because of not only what she did in front of the camera, but also what she did in her personal life. She entertained the troops during World War II. She went to the Supreme Court to fight in the neighborhood where she wanted to buy a home. So she was more than just an actress. She also was instrumental in taking on things that would help, all people. So that's the inspiration that she gives to me.
The house on 24th Street. When she bought that house, there was a real estate covenant that said no blacks, no Hispanics, whatever. And she said, "Bullshit. I want the house." The man who was selling the house wanted her to have it. So if you'll look in your history books or any legal files, you'll find that that was what started the fair housing in California. But there's just so many things about her that I just see this powerful, big, strong woman. I could tell stories, but I just got to stop for a minute.
This is her and our dad speaking right now.
Yeah. He's sitting on my shoulder.
He's speaking.
She always said, we don't need the next generation to necessarily be in front of the cameras. We don't need them necessarily to be artists. We need them to be doctors and lawyers and educators, which I think a lot of generations have always said to the next generation, we want you to be more standard or stereotypical jobs.
She spoke the truth. She really spoke the truth. I admire her for speaking the truth.
Dad always talked about her
didn't
Dad always talk about her being a really good mentor to other actors and actresses?
Right,
Well?
right. They would come to her house and she would feed them and she would tell them things not to do, not to fall into, make sure that you have an agent, make sure that you get paid. When I was 15 years old, I came down to Los Angeles to visit my sister and she took me to a party of this Hollywood star because the person who was having the party was ill. And she was having her last party for all of her friends, but she was in the bed. She was sick in bed and people were milling around and drinking and laughing and playing music. There was all kinds of stars there at the party and they would go in one or two at a time and visit with her. And I had no idea who she was until a couple years later I saw Gone with the Wind. And I said, that was the lady's house I was at. Her story was not a black story. It was a Hollywood story. It was anybody coming to Hollywood and trying to make it, and Hattie said, "I'm coming. Move over, I'm coming." Nothing got her down.